All right, guys, I'm going to go over some of the 11.2a questions that you had. Number 1, it says, what is the surface area of each prism? That's for 1 and 2. So for the formula, it's LA equals the perimeter of the base times the height. So the perimeter of your base would be the perimeter here. So 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4, if you want to think of it that way. Or 5 times 2 plus 4 times 2. And then the height is the height of the figure, which is the 5. So when you plug that into your calculator, you get 18 times 5, or a lateral area of 90, what are our units here, square inches. Okay, so that's your lateral area, and then your surface area is the lateral area plus 2 times the capital B. It's important to remember that capital B is area of the base, so plus 2. The area of your base, we're saying what's the area of this rectangle? That would be 5 times 4, or 20. Okay, so this is 90 plus 40, or 130 square inches would be your surface area. Okay, if we do the same thing over here with number 2, you have to look at this to find the perimeter of your base. Your base is the triangle. So again, same formula, perimeter of the base times the height, but we don't know that third side. So to find that third side, to find this piece here, you got to think about what you know. It's a right triangle. The 2 legs of the right triangle are the same, so that means that the third one, you can either do Pythagorean theorem, or this is a 45, 45, 90, so that would be 7 rad 2. That color doesn't show up very well, does it? So your perimeter is 7 plus 7 plus 7 rad 2, and we're not going to leave that in simplest radical form. 7 rad 2 is 9.899. Add 14 to that. So the perimeter here would be 23.9, we'll say. Actually, let's do 23.899 so that we just round at the end. So our lateral area is going to be 23.899 times the height of the figure, and the height would be the 6. So 23.899 times 6 gives you a lateral area of 143.4. Oops, it's feet, square feet. Okay, and then your surface area is the lateral area plus 2 times the area of the base. So it's 143.4 plus 2, and then the area of your base is a triangle. So you're finding the area of that triangle, which would be 1/2 times 7 times 7. So you get 24.5. And then you plug that in. So that comes out to 192.4 square feet. Okay, that's 1 and 2. Then number 9, same idea on this one. Actually, this is pretty much the same problem with different numbers. So I'm just going to refer you back to number 2 on that one. You just had to figure out that this would have been 4 rad 2, but you can use a decimal for that. You don't need to leave it in simplest radical form, but you would do it the same way. So I'm not going to do another one of those just because we already did the same one with number 2. And then number 10, it says classify the prism. This would be a hexagonal prism. It's got 6 sides, right? Then it says find the lateral area of the prism. So lateral area is going to be perimeter of the base times the height. Your base has a perimeter of 4 times 6. So your perimeter is 24. Your height is the distance between the 2 bases, which is 10. So your lateral area right now is 24 times 10, or 240 square centimeters. Then it says the bases are regular hexagon. Find the sum of their areas. So you're finding the area of this hexagon. And if you recall, you know how to do this from a couple chapters back. Let's lay this out real quick for you. So if I draw my apothem in, that would make this length 2, okay? And this is a 30, 60, 90. Remember, you have to go 360 divided by 6, cut in half, oops, is a 30-degree angle. So we're looking at a 30, 60, 90, where the apothem, because this piece is 2, your apothem is 2 rad 3. So to find the area of this, which is the B, capital B, you would do 1/2 times your apothem times the perimeter, which we already said our perimeter is 4 times 6, or 24. So this would be, for capital B, 24 rad 3. Okay, so that's the area of the base. That's the area of this. Well, when we're trying to solve for the sum of their areas, if it's 24 rad 3 for one base, then 2 bases, which your surface area formula is your lateral area plus 2 times the area of the base, you would do 2 times 24 rad 3, or 48 rad 3. So the exact answer would be this, 240 plus 48 rad 3. Typically on these ones, you just plug that in. So 240 plus 48 rad 3 is 323.1 square centimeters. Okay. Excuse me. This one is, again, number 13, the same idea. So you're going to draw in your apothem. For this one, you would have to use trig because it's not going to work out to a 30, 60, 90. So if you go 360 divided by 8, I think that's 45. Yeah, 45, and then cut that in half is 22.5. So you're looking at this triangle, that's this triangle, where this would be 2.5, and this would be 22.5 for the angle, and then you would have to solve for your apothem with trig. So your apothem, you have the opposite and the adjacent, so that's tan 22.5 equals 2.5 over A, and then you would multiply by A on both sides, and then you would divide by tan 22.5 on both sides. So 2.5 divided by tan 22.5 gives you an apothem of 6.036. So what you have to do here is find the area of the base to be able to plug it in here. Other than that, it's really the same problem. So lateral area, let's just walk through real quick. Perimeter of the base times the height. So 5 times 8 would be 40 for the perimeter of your base. The height is 22, so 40 times 22 is 880. Oh, that's messy. So 880 square centimeters. Okay. So surface area, you're going lateral area plus 2 times the area of the base. And the area of the base would have to be 1/2 times the apothem times the perimeter, which we already found. So 1/2 times 6.036 times 40 is 120.72. And then you would plug that in, and that would be your answer. All right, 21. It says a triangular prism has base edges 4, 5, and 6 centimeters long, and they tell you the lateral area, and they want to know what is the height of the prism. So if you think about a triangular prism, a triangular prism has base edges of 4, 5, and 6. Its lateral area is 300 square centimeters. What is the height? Okay, so think about what we know. We know that lateral area for a prism is the perimeter of the base times the height. Well, we know this, 300. We can find this, the perimeter is 6 plus 4 plus 5, so that's 15. And then the height is what we're solving for. So if we're trying to solve this, all you need to do is divide by 15, and you get a height then of 20 centimeters. Okay. 23, the base edge has a length of 4, and the height, you know what, this is this problem again. Exactly. So I'm not gonna do that one again. If you want to reference how to do that problem, it's how I did number 10 here. Exact same figure, right? This is essentially a pencil, just with different numbers in place of the 4 and 10. Okay. And then number 30 says a flower moth trap has the shape of a triangular prism that is open on both ends. An environmentally safe chemical draws the moth inside the prism, which is lined with an adhesive. What is the area of the trap that is lined with the adhesive? So basically what they want you to see is if the ends are open, you're trying to find the lateral area. Surface area would be if the ends were closed. So you're just doing pH here. So perimeter of your base will be 4 plus 2 plus 3.5, that's P. And then H is the distance between the two bases, which is the 5. So 4 plus 2 plus 3.5 is 9.5 times 5. So you get a lateral area of 47.5 square inches. Okay. That is 11.2a.